was 226, but some of these were bind-up editions, so it says 221. A lot of hours listen to audiobooks. This will be corrected this year. Almost 46 3 stars. Now I'm going to show you all the books that I read in 2022 in ascending order. Some of them are not perfect orders because I didn't put in like the exact day that I read the book, since I didn't join Storygraph until probably like November. So it's kind of just in there by the month. But here's going to be all of the books. Ratings, genres, moods.
Guess you try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Like nothing I found, my mind overwhelmed. I think that I'm talking but I really can't help. I know I'm not perfect, but some days I feel far more worthless. Baby, you make me feel nervous. If I still have you, I have purpose. It's all worth it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. I guess you try to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
This is the only one I didn't actually finish, but I had read almost all of the individual stories, so I counted it.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray.
chance of being proof. Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do and like it said, of everything you know that you can get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down, they wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt, they're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing.
All right, so that was 2022, but also I can show you all of the videos that I did for 2022 because the thumbnails are different. So I'll show you those. All right, here we go. Then these are January. It's February 2nd. Here's the videos and subscribers and shorts. And lives that were on my channel. I was also on Courtney's channel a couple times. And I was on these lovelies for movie night. Analytics for 2022. I did not have 133, that's the current. It looks like it was 119. Top videos were mostly shorts.
I see her rolling up with a black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's headed down. After her, there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that? I think she's feeling me. Turn it up a few degrees. My imagination, everybody gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease. Big lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist. Standing terry on his face. Off the liquor on the chase. Got some needles to the face. Baby, I don't need no space. Got me closer for a taste. And I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like, sex, drugs, cocaine. Got so insane. Just started telling that she is up on a tight frame. Okay, no shame, baby, take me away. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
I changed it because we ain't gonna be promoting drugs on my channel. Again, it's February 2nd, but let's see what Social Blade says. And also how this changes by the end of the year. And can it predict the future? I think it can't, but we shall see. So, future projections. What does it think will be the case by the end of the year? Or the same time next year? So it says next year I might have, on the same day as today, 372 subscribers and 46,000 views. But it also has a milestone that you can look at. So this is when it predicts I'll get to the next big milestone and so forth. It'd be a really long time before 1,000. 2026, or is that 2025? 2026. Y'all, I might be able to get monetized in 2 more years, 3 more years. Anyway, okay, so those predictions. There you have it, the books that I've read. what it was, the genres, and all of the other statistics that I kept track of even before starting this booktube channel. Otherwise, y'all would not have gotten a 2022 stats video. I tried to do this a couple of times, talking about it and explaining the stats and reasons behind keeping certain stats and not other stats and all this other kind of stuff. And it was just a big mess, and it just stressed me out. So I decided, instead of being stressed, y'all could just pause the video when you want to analyze the graphics. Otherwise, you can just skip the video. You do whatever you want to do. I don't know. I also did a bullet journal flip through, so you can see my yearly one, which is this blue one, which also includes 2022 in here. So I didn't show you 2022 because I already have a video that shows you 2022 that I posted in January. And then I have this yellow one, which I'd been keeping since June of 2021. So I flipped through all of those pages. And it also had 2022 in there all the way up until October. So that was like my monthly tracking. And then I also had this blue bullet journal for October through December, and that's when I started really book journaling. So if you want to check that out, there will be a video with the Bujo flip throughs for 2022, as well as the 6 months in 2021. So I've already started my journal for next year, and that is going to be this pretty baby. And it's just kind of like the monthly one, just like I did last time, and it's got reading stuff in here with gel pens, and I'll have the pictures in here and all that kind of good stuff. And sometimes I put black paper in it, because why not? And so yeah, I don't know exactly what my plan is as far as how I want to do wrap-ups, because I just read so many books, and honestly it gets a little bit stressful, and I don't want making videos to replace actually reading books. So I'm just kind of trying to find what the middle ground is for me. And also I really need to get started on writing books and publishing them again, because I've been out of the game for a couple of years now. And so I'm going to be starting fresh, even though I'm already published. The books will still be there that are old, but the algorithms have killed me. So I basically am at zero. But anyway, yeah, hopefully the video has been interesting. I think it's kind of cool to like time capsule 2022. It's like so much time went into like not recording the video, but just think about, like, for instance, how many minutes it took me just to scroll through the amount of books that I read. And it's like, all right, a lot of books are like 10 hours or more to read. That's just a whole big portion of my life spent on reading. And then not only that, but actually spending time documenting my reading. So a few things that I know that I will change for 2023. So I have this as like the book journaling, which I'm going to try to keep up with, but if it becomes unmanageable, I'm already super behind. I've journaled like 8 books and I read 21. If it becomes really unmanageable, then I'll only journal about the 5 stars, just to save time. And that might be something that I also do on the channel, is I just kind of do the more thorough reviews for the 5-star books and just very brief for the books that were not 5 stars. I don't know how I want to do it. Y'all can give me suggestions down below. Also, I'm not going to use Goodreads. I don't like using more than one platform to track. It's just extra work. So I will use Storygraph for one reason alone, and that is because it has really cool graphics that you can see, but also it has the picture of the book alongside the star rating, and I think that's such a cool way to do it. And also it has a way where I can do it for monthly. So what I might do is I'll have themed videos instead of wrap-ups, and my wrap-ups might be me doing like I did in this video where I showed you all the books that I'd read for the year, but instead show you the books that I read for the month. So you'll be able to see the book cover, the title, the author name, how many pages it is, what star rating I got it, the general tone and speed of the book, as well as the genre and age group demographic. It's all in that like one-shot image. So I think that's really cool, and it's simple. And also I am using, I think her name is Gigi from Book Roast. I'm using her Copile spreadsheet. However, I've changed the categories because the categories she had just didn't work for me. I needed something that worked for me better. So I will probably do a video just talking about how I changed the Copile system, but I guess I'll just go ahead and kind of tell you here because it's really simple. So I don't remember exactly what her original categories were. I kept some of them and some of them I changed. So I have the categories now as characters, And then I have romance slash subplot. So like if I'm reading a mystery, thriller, suspense, okay, what was the subplot in that? Because it might not have a romance in the book. So that's how I would judge it. And then writing style, that's going to include if the book has errors and stuff and it's noticeable, I'm going to dock a point. There's like a 10-point scale, so it's not losing a lot for that. And then craft, so how well the story is written. This also has to do with plot, and it has to do with the genre expectations. If there's a mystery element, did I get the mystery vibes that I would expect from a mystery book, even though that wasn't the main plot line? Then pacing, and I prefer fast-paced books. So if it's slow-paced, it's probably going to get a lower rating. And then my emotional impact, that's one of the ones that's most important to me. And honestly, I generally only give 10s when I cry. I have to cry and have stomach flips. So 2 books got 10 stars for that category. And one of them didn't make me cry, but it was just beyond all the other books that I read that month. So because it was the favorite, I gave it a 10. It earned it out of 21 books. And the other one was a nonfiction. And it's not going to give me the same... Oh, wait, you know what? That wasn't even emotional impact. That was impulse rating. No book has gotten a 10 in the emotional impact. I am reserving that 10 for one that makes me cry and my stomach flip. And that's what I want to happen in a perfect book. And then my impulse ratings was only 2, which was the favorite, and then also the nonfiction, because nonfiction is not going to have the same emotional impact that a fiction book is going to have. But it did everything that it needed to do. So I felt like it was definitely a straight up 5-star read. And that was Blackbirds in the Sky. But anyway, this is not about January, but I was just telling you kind of the system that I'm using is the CAWPILE, and I will be using half-star rating system. And I plan to DNF anything that is below a 4-star read. If I get into it and I know it's not going to get above a 4-star or above, I just need to DNF it as soon as possible. But I'm done talking. That's quite enough. And I will see you all in a later video. Bye!